It's your boy, Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder. So, apparently, I love it when social media, when there's people on social media, especially liberals, black liberals and their white snowflake counterparts. They always have the mitigated gall to tell me how to think. And every time when they do that, it's usually in an uncivil manner. They always say that since I'm black, I should only vote Democratic, and just to claim victim status. Just to be basically all they do is just like put a scare tactic upon me. Just to say that I'm a victim, oh woe is me, and all I need to do is just be fearful of the quote-unquote racist Republicans that want to put you in chains and all this other BS that they like to assume. Well, I'm gonna put it to you this way. Hear me out. Just because I'm black does not mean I'm limited to voting only Democratic. And I'm gonna set the record straight. If you look at it now, more and more black people are leaving the Democratic Party in droves. They are literally saying they've had enough with the Democratic Party. Sure, there's still an overwhelming majority of black America who still votes Democratic to this day. But looking at it now, you see that the Democratic Party has been proven ineffective. Especially when it comes to several factors, like the schools are no good, neighborhoods have no jobs, and the quality of life in predominantly black neighborhoods have been nothing more than just how you say it. The quality of life is just not so good. I will say this, like me personally, I've grown on the far south side of Chicago. And, I will say this, I was raised by a single mother growing up. But, I will say this, the time when I will say this, like, all I knew was to vote Democratic. But I've had members in my families that, like, particularly my uncle, who voted Republican in a lot of political races, I will say. But I just love it how my fellow black people would still be uncivilized. Telling me how I should think and how I should vote. And the problem with that lies into this. They will think that drinking the red Kool-Aid is bad and toxic, when in reality it's the blue Kool-Aid that's very toxic. It's especially with a lot of things they support. And two, last time I also checked, Democrats booed God back in 2012. If I was a Democrat right now, I would be appalled at how the party is today. I mean, they don't believe in American values like they claim that they do. And if anything, they think that anything they think that America is such a racist country when in reality, will when and they still think it like right now. They still think that America, you know, I just want to say this. Like, I, I mean, in the black community, freedom of thought is almost non-existent. It has been that way for quite a minute, and that's why I'm making this video saying this verbatim. Just because I'm black doesn't mean I'm only limited to voting Democratic. Now, do I guarantee anything from the Republican Party? Of course not. You know, but as a born again, Bible believing, God fearing Christian, I do pray for our leaders in power. You know, that's literally it. That's literally my stance on it. And, it also goes to show this. Sometimes it's good to think differently. You know, I mean, in the black community, we like to we like to preach about diversity, but in reality, we don't even preach diversity amongst ourselves. And that is true in the cases of thought, opinion, and political affiliation. Now, I've been thrown in Facebook jail on multiple occasions because people don't like freedom of thought. People are attached to their feelings. They get so offended when I'm a guy that likes to speak my mind. And that's a problem. That's a problem. I mean, I'm just going to have to say it clear, plain, and simple. Just because I'm black doesn't mean I'm limited to voting Democratic. Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. At this rate, at the way the Democrats have been acting now, when they want to talk about, because at what the Democrats are talking about now, and the ideas they support, it's very likely I won't be voted Democrat ever again. I haven't voted Democratic since 2008, which was the last time I did. And it's likely I won't be voting Democrat ever again in future elections. If it was maybe if it's a conservative Democrat, who knows? But then again, I also have to look out for the rhinos because some of them are sleeping in the same bed with the Democrats as well. Because and the messed up part is this: in the black community, we keep voting Democrats so much. When it comes to we've been so loyal to them. We have not held them accountable for the times when they've done wrong. We still put them on a pedestal. A lot. sometimes we don't even look at the big picture. If we, look at, don't believe me, go to most of our inner cities, which is Democrat run, and the schools are a joke. You got urban terrorism, and basically single motherhood is being the biggest issue in the black community. And not to mention, you see a Planned Parenthood facility in a predominantly black community, in a predominantly black neighborhood. So that's all I have to say. Just because I'm black does not mean I'm limited to vote Democratic. And very likely, I won't be voting Democrat ever again. Because how I feel, the Democratic Party has failed the black community. And they haven't done too much. They've been nothing but lip service. It's like going to a store or getting something from a getting getting something from any product or service. You want customer service instead of lip service. And the Democratic Party has been giving nothing but lip service to the black community for 50 plus years. Especially when LBJ was the one who said, quote, "I'll have those N words, vote Democrat for the next 200 years." By the way, LBJ was a Democrat. And we got to stop saying the party switched, because in reality they never did. It's a Democratic lie. That's all I have to say. I'm Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder. I'm out.